with the rhythm of the universe. But the hall isn't just showing reflections, it's showing versions. Some mirrors show a younger Anonymous, timid, angry, lost. Some show corrupted futures. One shows him wearing the robe of Twilight Zone rap. Another, holding the shattered mic of Xeno rap, in a world swallowed by silence. Panel dialogue. Anonymous Cherry, these aren't nightmares. They're the verses I could have spit if I let the pain write the whole song. Suddenly, the mirrors begin to swirl and merge into a singular form. One made of smoke, regret, and ambition. Scene 2. Fight begins. The Cypher reflection visual fight choreography. From the swirling mirrors, a copy emerges, Cypher Anonymous, forged from every dark possibility. His voice echoes like warped poetry, and his chi blasts come with bars of betrayal. They clash instantly, hand to hand, rhyme to rhyme. Each punch is countered with a line, a right hook. You forgot the hood when you found peace. A dodge. Peace is power, not erasure. A blast of venom. You talk growth but still swing like you scared. Countered. And you swing like you never cared. Both unleash twin ultra purple instinct auras. One smooth like jazz, the other sharp like industrial static. Their moves echo through the time chamber. A spiral kick knocks back a ripple of regret. A mirrored elbow smashes into Anonymous' rib, but he absorbs it, spins through it, and throws a lyrical knee. So sharp it shatters one of the mirrored realities behind Cypher Anonymous. Goku rap. This ain't about defeating him. It's about owning every part of your origin, flawed, failed, or forgotten. Scene 3, INT. Forbidden Dimension. Twilight Zone rap sanctuary visual description. Twilight Zone rap hovers in a circular library of reality scrolls. Across from him stands Silver Surfer rap, kneeling, eyes closed. He's vibrating with chaotic energy, his surfboard splitting into light and shadow forms. Twilight Zone rap, you remember your oath. You serve frequencies outside the grid. That includes the ones you used to call hope. Silver Surfer rap. Then why do I still hear my own name in the echo? Twilight Zone rap. Because you ain't finished forgetting yet. He sends Silver Surfer rap on a mission. Interrupt the Cypher duel in the time chamber by traveling through the fractured echo line. Scene 4, INT. Time chamber. Final round. Cypher Anonymous grows more chaotic. He now absorbs rejected lines from the evil rap family, incorporating Twilight Zone rap's flow with every strike. But Anonymous Cherry doesn't retreat. He roots himself in present flow. Fight paragraph. Instead of countering with rage, Anonymous begins to dance. A new rhythm. His ultra purple instinct doesn't dodge, it interprets. Every jab, every blast, every line from Cypher Anonymous becomes fuel. He fuses every failed moment into new technique. The chamber floods with golden violet energy. Then, he speaks a single bar that splits Cypher Anonymous apart. Anonymous Cherry, I made peace with my shadows. Now they rhyme behind me. The Cypher copy collapses into dust, and the mirrors seal shut. But suddenly, a rift splits the chamber. Silver Surfer Rap enters at 1500% form, wrapped in Twisted Time grid armor. Silver Surfer Rap, I was sent to end your rise, but part of me wants to watch you burn bright first. Cliffhanger dialogue panel anonymous Cherry. Then let's spit in the sun together. To be continued. Episode 6. Beyond the boundaries of power visual. A storm of fractured light and echoing time distortions ripple through the sky. Silver Surfer Rap floats midair, aura flickering with cosmic waves. Below, anonymous Cherry pants heavily, bruised and scorched from the last blast. Silver Surfer Rap, you've grown, Cherry, but your will is still bound by fear. Anonymous Cherry, fear doesn't chain me. It fuels the fire you can't put out. The camera pans around them in a celestial orbit. Debris rises, caught in the gravity of their intensifying energy. Silver Surfer Rap vanishes, reappearing behind Anonymous with a thunderous strike to the back. The hit sends Anonymous crashing through 6 layers of gravity-forged concrete. He rebounds midair, countering with a spiraling chi crescendo burst aimed at Silver Surfer Rap's chest. The surfer absorbs it with a hand, crushing the energy into a black diamond. Silver Surfer Rap, you're not aiming to win. You're afraid of what it'll cost. As Anonymous crashes into the ruins below, time slows. Within his mind, fractal visions of every past version of himself flicker, like glass mirrors breaking. A whisper echoes, the voice of Goku Rap, merged with divine resonance. Goku Rap, the fire within you. It was never meant to burn like theirs. It was meant to radiate. Flashbacks of every form mastered. Ultra purple instinct. Snake venom flow. Vault resonance form. Layer upon each other in a kaleidoscopic cascade. But now a new heartbeat pulses through his veins. Light consumes his body. A silver-purple phoenix flares behind his silhouette. His hair lengthens and flares back, glowing like coiled galaxies. Anonymous Cherry, I call this. Omnix form.
Chapter 3. The kitchen argument of Chi the Rap family's kitchen was never a quiet place. Mama Rap was stirring a pot of gumbo so loud it almost sounded like a drum line. Excitement Rap was rapping over the steam like it was a mixtape. Donation Rap, he was sneaking sticky notes with jingles onto the fridge. But today wasn't about food. It was about perspective. The argument begins. Night Rap slammed his fist on the table. Yo, how we gonna align with the universe if Whale Rap over here always crying during meditation? Whale Rap lifted his eyes, watery and deep. My tears are the meditation, bro. The ocean speaks through me. Genius Rap sighed, adjusting his notebook. Both of you wrong. True alignment requires thought, calculation, and the link. That's not just a link, that's destiny. The room went silent for a moment. Then researcher Rap broke it with a chuckle. Bruh, only you could turn a stock link into a scripture. The donation jingle break, ding ding, don't wait, don't stall, chi aligned, abundance calls. Click the link, make that play. Mama Rap waved her spoon like a conductor. The gumbo bubbled in perfect tempo. The kitchen was turning into a fundraising choir. The universal lesson finally. Anonymous Cherry walked in. His aura was calm, but his voice carried thunder. You fight about perspective like children fighting over crayons. But listen, when we align Qi with the universe, all colors belong to one painting. Each style, each flow, each tear and theory, it all matters. But only if we learn to live together. The family bowed their heads. Night Rap unclenched his fist. Whale Rap's tears turned into a soft laugh. And Genius Rap, well, he scribbled down a new equation. Unity plus Qi plus donation equals infinite flow. Closing beat as the gumbo finished and the family quieted. Donation Rap whispered into the pot. Every stir is a reminder. Prosperity is simmering. And sure enough, steam rose from the pot in the shape of letters. The universe had spoken. Chapter 4. Harmony under pressure. The Rap family gathered at the Temple of Frequencies, a sacred hall where vibrations from the universe could be heard like faint whispers in the air. The walls were alive with echoes of chants from those who came before, every sound vibrating with intention. Anonymous Cherry stood at the center, his aura glowing with steady calm. Around him sat Night Rap, Genius Rap, Researcher Rap, Excitement Rap, and Mama Rap, each one pulsing with different energies, conflicted, hopeful, unsure, yet united. Listen, Anonymous said, his voice soft but carrying the weight of command. The evil Rap tribe thrives on division. They turn our differences into weapons. But here, today, we align, not as separate rhythms, but as one symphony. The floor beneath them lit with concentric circles of Qi. Everyone's energy began pulling, clashing, pushing against each other. For a moment, the harmonies seemed impossible. Genius Rap's intellect buzzed too fast. Night Rap's walls of defense resisted flow, and Excitement Rap's energy surged like untamed lightning. Breathe, Mama Rap whispered, steadying her hands. Family is not about being the same. It's about moving together, even with different steps. The energy shifted. Slowly, their Qi aligned. A glow surged upward like a column of light, piercing the roof of the temple and extending into the skies. From above, the evil Rap tribe watched, cloaked in shadows. Twilight Zone Rap grinned with twisted amusement. They're learning, he muttered, but pressure will test their unity. And pressure always cracks. Suddenly, black mist seeped through the temple doors. Clones of the evil Rap tribe, weaker shades but dangerous nonetheless, emerged to disrupt the family's flow. Anonymous stepped forward, his aura already bristling. Hold formation. Don't break. Each Rap fought in their way, Night Rap shielding with heavy defensive barriers. Genius Rap analyzing clone patterns and shouting counter-strategies. Excitement Rap turning wild energy into sharp blasts of fire. Mama Rap weaving healing songs that stitch their Qi back together mid-battle. Researcher Rap tapping into ancient scrolls, channeling vibrations into elemental strikes. Together, the Rap family held strong. Their Qi, though different, began to harmonize like a drumline sinking after chaos. The clones cracked and burst into mist, unable to withstand the balanced frequencies. Anonymous smiled faintly. This is what alignment feels like. A family not broken, but bent into harmony. The temple floor pulsed once more, and the column of light solidified into a beacon visible across the city, a signal that the Rap family was entering a new stage of power. But from the distance, Twilight Zone Rap's laughter echoed. Light can shine, but every light casts a shadow. And I am the shadow. Chi aligned, light refined, flow together, build the climb. Rap Palace calls, step in divine, support the mission. Now's the time. Support the Rap family's journey and build wealth with us.
Chapter 2. Indifference Rap. The corridor beyond the first stage curled like a turntable spiral. Each step Anonymous Cherry took was echoed not in sound but in absence, silence that pressed against his ears so hard he thought he might go deaf. The walls here weren't stone or vinyl. They were matte, void black, swallowing light. Only a faint silver line ran along the floor, leading him deeper. At the end of that line, a chair waited. Not a throne, not a stool, just a plain wooden chair, painted the same black as the walls. Sitting in it, legs crossed, was Indifference Rap. He was tall, but slouched, wearing a coat that seemed to fade into the background. His shades were mirrored, reflecting only what others brought to him. In his hand he held no mic, no staff, no weapon, only a deck of blank cards which he shuffled slowly, as though the rhythm of disinterest itself was enough to keep the palace alive. When Anonymous entered, Indifference Rap didn't rise, didn't even tilt his head. He just dealt a card onto the ground, blank. Another ink, a third. "Why should I care that you came?" His voice drawled, low and flat like a bass line with the volume turned all the way down. "They push you, you bleed a verse, and what then? The palace is full of stories like yours. Some screamed, some whispered, all faded." Anonymous squared his shoulders. The memory of "they pushed me" rap still burned in him, fierce as a coal, but Indifference's aura threatened to smother it. "Because I'm here to stay," he said. "My verse is meant to last." A hollow chuckle slid from Indifference Rap's mouth, though his lips barely moved. Everyone says that until they realize lasting means nothing, even echoes get tired. The cards on the ground flipped themselves. On each one appeared a scene, Anonymous walking past faces that once meant the world to him, never looking back. Anonymous letting messages pile unread. Anonymous watching someone cry, his arms folded across his chest. Indifference Rap tapped one of the cards. "See, that's my verse, hidden in your pocket. You wear me already. You tell yourself it's protection, but really, you've been using me as armor against hope." The accusation stung, but not like Anger Rap's heat or Whisper Rap's swarm. This sting was cold, a numb ache in the ribs. Anonymous felt the truth of it. Times he had withdrawn, gone silent, cut ties without explanation. He told himself it was clarity, self-care. But maybe sometimes it had been something else, something emptier. "You think I'm an enemy," Indifference said, leaning back lazily.